exist back in the day, but now support and facilitate customs to be able to do their work. The future is very bright. We have witnessed reduced turnaround times. We have witnessed a reduction in the cost of doing business. I can safely say that we will continue to experience even more benefits. Our trade facilitation initiatives will continue to be deepened, and this region will continue to prosper as an investment and business destination. My message would be further collaboration to identify what are the key areas that could be further enhanced in terms of deepening trade facilitation, and what resources development partners could make available to be able to support us and deliver on those areas that have been identified.
Thousands of passengers cross the skies above East Africa, from the savannas of Tanzania to the highlands of Rwanda, from the shores of Lake Victoria to the growing cities of South Sudan. Aviation connects people, trade, tourism, and opportunity. But before the engines roar, before the wheels leave the ground, there is a trust. Trust that the aircraft is sound. Trust that the skies are secure. Trust that someone, somewhere, has done the unseen work. Across the vast landscape of East Africa, from lakes to savannas, from growing cities to remote airstrips, aviation is more than movement. It's a connection, it's lifeline, and it's hope. And behind every safe flight, there are guardians. At the heart of this system is the East African Civil Aviation Safety and Security Oversight Agency, known simply as CASOA. Aviation is one of the most regulated industries in the world, and for good reason. Safety and security are not optional. Globally, aviation standards are guided by the International Civil Aviation Organization, a United Nations agency that sets the rules for safe and secure international air transport. For East African nations, aligning with these global standards is critical and mandatory, not only to protect lives, but to ensure airlines can operate internationally, attract investment, and build confidence in the region's aviation system. That's where CASOA comes in.
My name is Francis Lichuma, currently acting as the Executive Director for East Africa Community's Civil Aviation Safety and Security Oversight Agency, better known as CASOA. As air traffic increased in the region and aviation systems expanded, the EAC partner states recognized a shared challenge, that of maintaining high safety and security standards across borders. Rather than working in isolation, the partner states chose collaboration, and thus CASOA was established in the year 2007 as a specialized institution of the community, a shared shield for shared skies. The agency was created to support the harmonization of aviation regulations, provide technical support to partner states, and strengthen oversight capacity across the community.
CASOA's work is highly technical, but its impact is deeply humane. Primarily, the agency assists partner states in meeting their safety and oversight obligation and responsibilities under the Chicago Convention and its annexes. Second, the agency supports the development and harmonization of civil aviation regulation. Third, the agency provides training and capacity building of experts in the industry.
Some attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. As the video goes on, I just want to announce that we have refreshments in the room here. So we'll start, so that we avoid confusion, we'll start with the high table. Our dignitaries, the first 3 rows, you can go into the hall as we wait for the summit to do their closed session, so that you have some refreshments and come back, and then we go row by row. Many thanks. You can proceed if you wish. Thank you. Further to that, ladies and gentlemen, we know that most of you do not have the program for what will be happening here when the summit comes in. So, just for a brief, when the summit concludes the closed session, they'll proceed into this room, whereupon we'll expect all of us to be upstanding to receive the members of the summit. After that, we'll have the EAC anthem. Then we'll have opening remarks by the Secretary General. We'll then have remarks by the outgoing chairperson of the EAC Summit. Then we'll have the Bureau constituted, since we expect a possibility of a change of Bureau. Then we'll have the agenda of this summit adopted by the summit. That will be followed by the report of the chairperson of the council to the summit. After that, we'll have the remarks of the incoming chairperson of the summit in case the chairperson, the bill will be changed. Then the incoming chair will make his opening remarks. We also expect this summit to appoint a new Secretary General to the community. If that happens, then the new Secretary General will be sworn in. Then there will be swearing in of judges appointed by the summit. And then the launch of the 7th EAC Development Strategy and the EAC Customs Bond. And we'll finish with the award to the winners, the students winners of the EAC essay writing competition. Finally, there will be the reading and signing of the communique. Thank you so much.
In 2009, the East African Legislative Assembly passed the Inter-University Council for East Africa Act 2009. According to the Act, the Inter-University Council for East Africa, popularly known as IUCEA, is a strategic institution of the East African community, mandated to coordinate the development of higher education and research in the East African region. The origins of the Inter-University Council for East Africa, IUCEA, can be traced to 1970, when universities of Makerere, Nairobi, and Dar es Salaam formed the Inter-University Committee, IUC, to facilitate research and collaboration among these East African universities.
In 1980, the vice chancellors of the 3 universities, University of Dar es Salaam, Makerere University, and the University of Nairobi, thought that this Inter-University Committee is their baby. So they wanted to make sure that it functions well, and so they met in Nairobi. And they also invited their permanent secretaries who were responsible for education. And in that meeting, they resolved to strengthen that cooperation and to change the name of the Inter-University Committee into the Inter-University Council for East Africa.
The late Professor Nkunya laid the groundwork for the Federation of East Africa as a common higher education area in 2017, negotiated the Centers of Excellence project with the World Bank, and was very instrumental in building the new home for IUCEA. He also played a pivotal role in the development of a number of tools that inform quality assurance and qualification framework in communities. Such instruments and tools were fully supported by the IUCEA, and as a result, the East African Community was declared a common higher education area in May 2017. Today, IUCEA is where it is due to commitment of the partner states and the Council's leadership who have steered this institution beyond the borders of the East African Community.
Our global goal is that we want to see happening transformative higher education with a globally competitive, knowledge-based and industrialized economy for EAC integration.
The Common Higher Education Area Committees, as well as the Quality Assurance Committee, are working on structures that allow students who are in different education systems to know at what point they enter university and how they can use their time in high school to move quickly into universities.
We have input that we bring from our own accreditation system to align with the IUCEA. And when that happens, then we are speaking to each other.
The standards, the courses, and so on, all this should be standardized to enable Ugandan to go and work in Burundi, or to enable someone from South Sudan to go and work in Kenya without having to go through another exam.
Currently, the institution supports a variety of programs and projects, such as Research and Innovation Coordination Program, EAC Centers of Excellence for ICT, Staff and Students Mobility Program, the Eastern and Southern Africa Higher Education Centers of Excellence Project ASE2, the East Africa Skills for Transformation and Regional Integration Project EASTRIP, and the East African Qualification Framework for Higher Education Program. This has been further enhanced by the establishment of a research unit at the headquarters of the IUCEA, which is dedicated to research and innovation for the various member universities in the EAC region. Through EABC, the IUCEA is building an industry-university partnership to enhance the relationship and also build a competitive private sector through knowledge generation, dissemination, and absorption.
So what we are going to do is to map out what are those skills that are required by the private sector, and then in terms of curriculum development or competence-based program, they are able to tailor or align those skills based on the demand by our industrial players and other players in the sectors.
The East African Community is ranked as one of the fastest growing, or actually the leading regional economic blocks, because of the role the Inter-University Council and other institutions have played.
Looking at the successes that the IUC has done is to say this is a body we need to strengthen even further so that it can help us to ensure quality in the higher.
Our distinguished guests, partner state delegates, tafadhalini, we have refreshments for you, so kindly proceed the top lines, the first 4 seats, please go for the refreshments. The members of the council could still be in, members of the coordination committee, all partner state delegates, heads of EAC organs and institutions, please go for the refreshments. Then we have the rest of the team, including the brass band. You've been doing a good job. After that, you proceed also to get your refreshments. Thank you so much and welcome. Brass band, as we wait for your turn in just a few minutes, you could give us 1 or 2 items, then we'll have another entertainment group as you proceed for the refreshment. Thank you.
stories whispered on the wind. Witness nature's grand spectacle. Our majestic wildlife, both airborne and earthbound, roams free across vast savannas and within our lush, protected parks. Over hundreds of them. Behold the awe-inspiring Great Migration, a breathtaking ballet of life unfolding before your very eyes.